Mom Training Podcast with Diana Ballard.
Hey, it's Diana. I was scared to become a mom. I was self-employed, traveled around the world, and I was afraid I'd lose myself, my ambition, be restricted, and be a hot mess. I started interviewing hundreds of moms to figure out what skill sets and mindsets I needed to keep my future family a priority and have the time, energy, and resources to achieve my own goals and hobbies. Each week we discuss how to run a successful household and enjoy your roles as mom, spouse, housewife, and individual. Come learn how to create the life you want while having a family. I'm glad you're here. Hey ladies, I am coming to you from the streets of Italy. Oh my goodness, if you've never been to Italy, I would highly recommend it. It's beautiful, the people are awesome, the food is even better, and it's just an amazing experience. So I hope that you, if that is something you want to do, that you get the chance to do it and plan it in. Starts by one step at a time. Let's go there. It's awesome. Feeling so grateful to be here right now. I'm here right now with my husband and my little wee babe and my in-laws and one of my husband's brothers and wife, and we are having a grand old time. We go home tomorrow, so that's kind of sad, but, you know, all good things have to come to an end sometimes, right? Okay, so what are some of your dreams as a mom? Like, I'm not talking about just for your family. Like, are there things that you have wanted to do your whole life? Now, I used to think that having a family and getting married in general would restrict me from having fun, from traveling, from, doing these things that I have always wanted to do, or hiking or camping or whatever. I didn't know and think it was possible to have a family and to do these awesome things. But luckily, I learned a couple years before I got married. I got married at 27, so I was a little bit older. Around 25, I learned from a group of women how I needed to live my life and organize my life and to do these things with having a family and kids especially. And to be honest, since having kids and getting married, I've actually done more than I even did when I was single, because there's so much more purpose in what I do and how I utilize every ounce of my time. So besides raising a successful family, what other goals do you have? So to be honest with you, I tread this subject very lightly because yes, mama, have your goals. Have the things that you're working towards and that, you see in your future, you believe is possible, I can do this. But the reason why I tread this lightly is because too often right now, mothers are abandoning their households, whether it be through social media, whether it be through emotional and mental problems because of lack of self-care, going to work full-time and then having other activities that they're in part of where they're not involved. Now, I'm not saying that these things are horrible, but what I am saying is mothers are not involved as much as they used to be, and I believe that they need to be more involved now. So with these goals that we're talking about, with these dreams that maybe you've held on to for years and wondered, can they come true? I want you to shift your mindset to how can I make these goals come true while having a family and still giving them everything that they need. So being in Italy right now, it is my dream to travel the world, to meet the people, to taste all these different, exotic, amazing foods, and to see things that I might have only seen in picture had I not actually went there myself. So the question is, can I do that while having a family? And the answer is yes. This year alone, 2019, I've had 9 vacations. 7 of the 9 have been away from my kids. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I hate leaving my kids. I dislike leaving my kids probably more than anything that I do. I have the hardest time every time that I leave, just crying and like my heart just ripping open, leaving my sweet little kids at home. But each side has sacrifice. I sacrifice a lot of my time and my energy and my love and giving the best that I have, which is the goal, to my family. And then also to be able to turn around and say, Mommy's got to go help some people right now. Mommy's got to go learn something right now about how to better help our family and how to better help other people. So I know that you're going to miss me right now, and I really don't want to be away. But just as it's important for me to be here with you right now, it's also important for Mommy to be able to step away a minute to take care of some other responsibilities that Mommy feels she's been given. Motherhood requires sacrifice, and we know that. So maybe this dream or this goal isn't going to look exactly the same as you pictured it before. Maybe your result is going to be what works and is going to include your lifestyle as a wife and mom. But as a dreamer mom myself, it gives me great hope to hear stories of moms who are cherishing and prioritizing and loving their family life, and on the side are doing something else. I have to share you another thing about my journey of becoming a mom. While I was single for years, went back and forth. I mean, it was so long. I don't even know how many years, 5, 7, I don't know, years of going back and forth between, do I want to do business or do I want a family? Business, family, business, family. And it was a really hard decision because on one hand, I wanted to have the house with the little garden, with the chickens, with the dog, with the kids running around outside. And then the other side, I wanted to run a business, to travel the world, to influence, to help people, to make a difference. And what I realize now, and what I'm living now, is I can combine the two of them. I don't have to have the extreme mindset of one or the other. I can have my family life and the business on the side. And that's the thing I want to clarify, is family needs to come first. Everything else comes second or on the side. Because family is where we're going to find true fulfillment. By the relationships that we have as we get older and we have kids and grandkids coming to hang out with us, take care of us, and be there when we die. That is what matters. That is where true joy comes. So yeah, be a dreamer. Love life and do things that, blow people out of the water about what you can accomplish as a mom, honoring her family priorities first, and then just being a boss on the side of what you can accomplish and what you can do. But keep that family as your core. And as you do that, I promise you, you will be successful beyond your wildest dreams as you focus, you get enough sleep, you take care of yourself, and you keep that family as your core. I believe that you can figure out a way of how to be an awesome mom and love your life and be able to create and build dreams on the side, right along with it. And just a reminder that for most of us, having a husband and having kids and a family and a home was a dream and a goal. and you're achieving it right now. Don't ever forget that. You're rocking it right now. You're killing it right now. Good job, Dreamer Mama. Everything you're doing is worth it. I believe in you. Come hang out with us at the beginning of the year. We're going to set some major goals and work towards them together. So why don't you go ahead right now and take a screenshot of this podcast and go post it on your social media in a mom group, because you know that there's another mom who needs to hear this today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and ciao from Italy, and we'll talk to you next week on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Hit subscribe so you don't miss anything. You can hit me up on social media at Diana Ballard Live or on my website at dianaballard.com. See you next week.